Good morning, thanks for joining me. I hope everybody's well. We are now halfway through 2021, which is kind of unbelievable, isn't it? I was quite surprised. I mean, obviously I was aware that we were getting to the end of June, but we're into July. That means we're in the second half of 2021, and I thought it would be good to reflect. Sorry, I'm dribbling. God, what's wrong with me? I thought it would be good to reflect a little bit on 2021 and how it's gone for me so far, how it's gone for all of us, and then look ahead a little bit to the rest of the year and perhaps talk a little bit about that. And going back to the beginning of this year, just thinking back to all the social media and everything, the sort of general mood of the nation, if you like, mood of the world. It was like, yes, we're so glad to see the back of 2020. Bring on 2021, it's got to be better. And then here in the UK, immediately almost, we were plunged into what felt like the longest lockdown. It was this lockdown felt to me the worst of all of them, this last one. It felt like it almost broke my soul, like, not gonna lie. I found it really very hard. I think the combination of a new year with no end in sight still to a lockdown situation, the fact it was winter, it was dark, it was miserable, it was cold, being cut off again from personal, from human contact with our friends and our families. It was all just bloody hard, and it didn't make for the most positive start to the new year. That having been said, my main focus for 2021 was always going to be on my health. I wanted to lose weight. Sorry, I've got really itchy nose this morning. If I keep scratching it, I don't know why. I knew that I had to make some changes in my life to address certain health problems that had arisen in the last couple of years, and were being exacerbated by my weight, or not improved by my weight at least, rather than, if not exacerbated. I knew that I needed to make some changes, and that was going to be my main focus for this year, for 2021. So just going back to the COVID situation, I think we did have the glimmer of hope of the vaccines at the beginning of the year. Of course, the vaccine rollout started, and the vaccine rollout is the one thing in this country that has gone pretty well, isn't it? Out of all of the COVID situation, the vaccine rollout has at least been and continues to be a success. And at the time of filming this, it does seem that despite the fact that COVID cases are way up high again and seem to be not likely to go down in the near future, the vaccines do appear to have cut that link between infection and hospitalisation and hopefully death as well, which can only be a good thing, can't it? And I think we are all slowly, in our own time and our own minds, coming to realise that COVID is not going to go away. It's going to be something that we live with for maybe the rest of our lives, potentially, who knows? And so we have to find a way to live with that, and it feels like we're beginning to do that now. It feels, as I say, although the numbers are high, it feels like we are slowly getting our lives back and things are getting better, which can only be a good thing. That's good, isn't it? So yeah, I'm feeling more positive about that, but I feel like it's been a longer drag than we would have liked to get to this point, but can't have everything, can you? So going back to the beginning of the year, I embarked upon this health and fitness, I don't want to say regime, new lifestyle maybe, where I focused on moving more and eating less. Many of you asked me what sort of diet I've been on. I haven't been on any specific diet. I don't count anything. I don't weigh anything. I want to make changes for the long term, for a longer term lifestyle, and I know that if I have to count things and weigh things and portion things out, that I won't stick to that long term. It's not something that I am a person that will stick to long term. Call that a failing if you like, I don't mind. But I know that for me, that wouldn't be something that would work. I know from years of being overweight and a bit of yo-yo dieting and all that sort of thing, I know what is good to put in my mouth and what is not good to put in my mouth, what will yield the results I want and what will not yield the results I want. So yeah, I feel like I don't need to count, I can do it without that. So I'm not on any particular plan. If you are interested more about my health and fitness and diet journey, I have a Patreon channel. It's linked in the description box below, where I talk about all of that sort of thing, weight loss and or general midlife health things. We have a Facebook group as well, and we are a very friendly bunch. It's a nice place to hang out. But yeah, I embarked upon this night also. So I started eating more healthily. I also drastically cut down on alcohol, and I started walking. I'm not going to say I started exercising, because exercise, as far as I'm concerned, is the work of the bloody devil. I do not enjoy it in any way, shape or form. And please don't say, oh, you just like to find the exercise you like. I don't like any exercise. I like sitting on the sofa watching the tennis with a packet of hobnobs. That's what I like doing. If that was a sport, that would be the one I'm into. But no, there is not. I'm not going to suddenly find a love for exercise by joining a hockey team or going swimming or joining a rambling group. It's not me. So it all started really well. I lost weight, I felt better about myself, I got fitter, I cut down on the alcohol, and it all went well. And then, of course, real life started to come back, didn't it? And we were able to meet our friends, and we were able to go out to pubs, thank you, Jesus. Go out to restaurants, meet up with our friends, go and see our family, go away for weekends, go to hotels, all of this stuff which I love doing, and I'm sure all of you guys love doing as well, just as much as I do. And then when that happened, I found it harder to stay on the wagon and stay focused on the diet and the healthy eating and the weight loss and all of that stuff. And I have plateaued for 3 months. Entirely my own fault. I've been putting the wrong things in my mouth, and too many of them. Let's be honest. That's what she said. Yeah, entirely my own fault and my own lack of willpower, but I'm trying. I'm still trying. I'm still walking much more regularly than I was. My fitness levels are much improved. My alcohol consumption is way down still. So there are a lot of positives, but I do need to lose more weight, and I do need to refocus on that, and I am struggling to do so at the moment, if I'm perfectly honest. But it doesn't matter how many times you start again, does it? Because eventually it will work, or not. And if you don't at least try, you will definitely fail. So I'll just keep trying. That's all I can do, really. So as we move into this second half of this year, I just wanted to sort of take a moment to reflect, which I've done, and think about the plans, what I want to do going forward, how I want to change things, or what I want to tweak, or what I want to focus on, all of that stuff. I feel like it's a good thing to just occasionally, and this is a good time of year to do it, to reflect, consider, look at where things aren't going as well as they could be going, and make a plan to improve that. And as I've said already, I know what I need to do with the food intake, and I'm struggling with it. That is an internal struggle in me. So just being aware of that and having, I don't know, not the confidence, that's the wrong thing, but feeling able to share that I am struggling and it is not an easy thing, I think makes me feel better in that I'm being open about my struggles with it. I don't know if any of that made sense at all, but it did inside my head, so hopefully it did as it came out. But one of the things that I know I need to do in terms of achieving the goals that I want to achieve is to have really good routines and organisation in place. And I feel like I've always been a very organised person. I've always had good routines, and I feel like over the last 18 months with COVID, I haven't got that so much anymore. I've forgotten how to organise myself when life gets busy again. Now that we're out and about, seeing friends, going away for weekends, doing stuff, I feel like I struggle to keep up with the rest of life. I don't have my routines and organisation in place as well as I could do, and I need to really review that. I want to get some solid routines and organisational strategies back in place. Things like menu planning in advance, doing a weekly shop rather than doing it every day because you don't know what you're eating from one day to the next. Getting up at a certain time rather than when I feel like it, and having a routine of things I'm going to do in the morning, tidying up before I go to bed, getting prepared for the next day. And I feel like all of those things, if I could just concentrate on those again, that would help me to focus on the things that I need to be focusing on. So I'm going to spend a couple of weeks sort of trying to embed those new habits or reborn habits, if you like, just in order to try and make life and everything feel a little bit more organised. And if I'm not constantly chasing my tail in terms of, as I said, things like menu planning and all of that sort of stuff, perhaps it will be easy to slot the healthier lifestyle into place. Perhaps that will become part of this new organisation and routine type of thing, again, as it was before in lockdown routine. I'm hoping this all makes sense. It's feeling very scattered. I even made notes which I haven't referred to at all. Perhaps I should. So other things that are going to be the focus for the rest of the year, we've got work hopefully going to be done on the house. That's going to be towards the end of the year. October, November, December is sort of earmarked for the next round of works to the house. Hopefully that will go ahead. Looking forward to doing that. Once that's 2 lots of different work, and we'll be really close to the end of doing up the house at that point, which will be lovely. I feel like it's maybe going to fit into that 10-year plan it was meant to fit into after all at the moment. Feeling quite positive about that. The other thing that we would love, as I am sure many of you would love, is a holiday abroad in the sunshine. We have got a holiday booked at the end of September, but whether or not we'll be able to go on it is a moot point at this juncture of time. But let's just wait and see. Nobody knows at the moment, do they? So it's easy enough to cancel and we won't lose any money if we are unable to go. So that can only be a good thing. But watch this space. I'm feeling optimistic about that at this point. So just fingers crossed really on that front. Just briefly touching on YouTube. YouTube is going really well. My subscriber count is still growing. You still seem to enjoy the videos. I'm really enjoying the routine I've got with the weekly videos on a Sunday. And I don't know if you've noticed or not, all of you, but they have dropped back a week. So you're watching the previous week. I'll film Monday to Friday. And then what you see, the Monday to Friday that I film, you'll see on the second Sunday after that. So I'm working sort of 2 weeks behind. That makes it way easier from an admin point of view, just to give me the time to get the vlogs together. And the Wednesday videos are also going down well. I've got a couple of Friday videos coming up in the next few weeks as well. So yeah, if there's anything you want to see video wise, please do let me know. I'm always happy to take on board your ideas and work with them if I can, because obviously you're the people watching the videos. I'm the one making them, so yeah, let me know if there's something you want to see specifically that I haven't done. eBay, my main job, if you like, is going well. It's been lovely to be able to get out to the charity shops and boot sales again and find stock. That's been just an absolute joy, getting out again after the shops being shut for so long. So really nice and enjoying that. And yeah, that's all going okay. I think that's it. I think I've covered all the bits I wanted to talk about. So yeah, let's hope that the rest of 2021 is good. I hope you're having a good 2021. Let me know if you've got any goals or plans for the rest of the year. Do you feel like your year's gone well so far? Is it going the way you want it to go? I always think it's good to reflect on these things and think about it a bit more. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.